the Google Play Services plugin, the Google Billing Services plugin as well, and everything that we need to make some money with mobile games. Let me know in the comments if this is of your interest. But let's go back to the video. So, the first thing that we need to do in order to hook LootLocker to the Google Billing platform, to the Google Play Store platform, is to get a service API private key. So how we can do that? I have here the LootLocker dashboard, but we have to go to the API access on our Play Store console, and we can find that on the setup API access. We have to find the service accounts, and we can view this in Google Cloud Platform. With the services accounts available, we can click on the first one or whatever service account you want to work with. Click on the email or create a new one, and you go to keys, add a new key, create new key, and we generate a JSON file, okay? And then we can go back to our LootLocker dashboard, and then we go to the settings, and we have here platforms, the platforms option. Here we are going to select the Android platform. We have the Steam enabled as well, so if you have a Steam publisher key, you can pass it right here as well, but we are going to Android, and we can paste the content of the JSON file that we created on the Google console platform. You paste the content right here on this service account field, and of course you add the package name on this field as well. Enable the Android platform and save this, so everything is hooked up. The next thing that we need to do is to take how you can develop and implement all the features that we need to implement in order to have a complete game, a mobile game that we are going to publish on Play Store. So it will have advertising, it will have purchase and billing services. We are going to use LootLocker, the Google Play Services plugin, the Google Billing Services plugin as well, and everything that we need to make some money with mobile games. Let me know in the comments if this is of your interest. But let's go back to the video. So the first thing that we need to do in order to hook LootLocker to the Google Billing platform, to the Google Play Store platform, is to get a service API private key. So how we can do that? I have here the LootLocker dashboard, but we have to go to the API access on our Play Store console, and we can find that on the setup API access. We have to find the service accounts, and we can view this in Google Cloud Platform. With the services accounts available, we can click on the first one or whatever service account you want to work with. Click on the email or create a new one, and you go to keys, add a new key, create new key, and we generate a JSON file, okay? And then we can go back to our LootLocker dashboard, and then we go to the settings, and we have here platforms, the platforms option. Here we are going to select the Android platform. We have the Steam enabled as well, so if you have a Steam publisher key, you can pass it right here as well, but we are going to Android, and we can paste the content of the JSON file that we created on the Google console platform. You paste the content right here on this service account field, and of course you add the package name on this field as well. Enable the Android platform and save this, so everything is hooked up. The next thing that we need to do is to take the Google Play Store asset ID and link it in the LootLocker asset ID as well. So how we can do that? We go to content, the content option, we select the asset, and let's see this error sent here, edit. And then we remember that I think that on the assets video we have this platform properties option, right? So we click on that, and right below here we have Google Play Store properties. So we paste the product ID here, and you can find this product ID on the Google Play Store console. Then we have here products, in-app products, and when you will create a new product, you have to add in-app a product ID. So you just copy this, or in this case the Aries one, so it's this one. You just have to copy this into the LootLocker API, into the LootLocker asset console. So you have to paste it on this field here. Then you can save it, and with that we have everything set up, everything ready, so you can use Godot to hook LootLocker with the game, with the Play Store API. Okay, so let's see how all these three things work together. So to actually file a purchase request, it's quite simple with the LootLocker API. The most troublesome part is actually setting up everything on the Google Play Services console. This is the most troublesome part. But after this is ready, the LootLocker call is very simple. We just have to make a post call to this URL with the content type that we already know, using the X-Session token as well, and with the content of the request, with the request body being a dictionary, actually an array of dictionaries that has as key an asset ID, that is the asset ID that we are requesting the loot locker to unlock for our player, and a purchase token key that has a purchase token supplied by Google Play Store. How do we obtain that? How do we get this token? Godot Engine has a first-party plugin, so this is maintained through the very Godot develops themselves, and this is the Godot Google Play billing plugin, and this is what you use to actually file the billing procedures, so that the player can confirm that they are trying to purchase an asset, and Google will make some calls on the Play Services platform, so that they will bill the player. They will send the billing for the player. And once everything is ready, so you can see that we have all of these instructions here showing us how we can configure and set up this plugin on our product. The most important part is here: purchase an item. We have to make a call to this method, the purchase method, with my in-app item. This is a string that actually uses the Play Store ID as the value, right? So there is no documentation for that, but this is the Play Store asset ID that we just add to the LootLocker platform. And another very important part of this process is actually acknowledge the purchase. This is what will make Google actually bill the player and see if they have enough money to pay for this asset, etc. And if everything goes well, we'll get a signal that will tell us that the purchase went okay. It will retrieve us with the token, and we will use this token on the LootLocker API call that we just saw. So LootLocker will take everything and unlock this asset on the player inventory. Seems complex, but let's see this in work on Godot Engine. So here we are on the skin selection screen, and I have here the skin shop, which have the Google Play billing node. This can be a singleton, but I decided that since I only need it here, it's just a simple node. Let's open this so I can show you how this works. So I have a signal that is the purchase token retrieved. So when everything goes well, when everything is done correctly, if the player has the credit to purchase the asset, the final thing, the thing that we are trying to reach with everything that I'm going to show is this, the token. So when everything goes well, and if everything works, we are going to retrieve a token and emit it to the skins shop screw container that I'm going to show you later. Following all the instructions that we have on the documentation, I connected some signals to some methods here. But the important part is this method. This is a custom method that I created, which takes the Play Store ID. It asks for the network state label to show the purchasing animation, and then it query for the details of this Play Store ID. So this is one of the most important parts, because before any purchase we have to query for the SKU details. Okay, so we use the Play Store ID here, and we have to say that it is an in-app purchase. This can be a consumable, or this can be a recurring payment service, so a subscription. And we yield for this payment, which is this singleton that we try to retrieve here. So if the engine gets singleton a good old Google Play billing is if we have the singleton, this payment variable becomes a pointer to that singleton. We use for it to finish getting the SQ details, and then we ask for the payment singleton to start the purchase process. The first thing that we do when we have the connection, when the singleton emits the connected signal, is that we carry for purchases, right? So if the player already has some purchase, we want to prevent it from trying to purchase it again, because remember, the Play Store asks for it, demands us that we do that. So why not do it right at the beginning, right? I have some other signals, but basically these are just error handling. The second most important part here is that we have this unpurchased updated, which has some purchase here that once we query for some purchase, it will try to update this and will emit this signal here. So for every purchase in purchases, we acknowledge this purchase, and this is the most important part, because when we have, let me fold this as well because this is not very important, but when we actually acknowledge the purchase is when we are going to retrieve to get the token that we want. This is the nugget that we want from all this process. So we have this token here, which is the purchase token that we are going to retrieve from the purchase singleton, and then we emit a signal telling that the purchase token was retrieved, and we send the token with that. And then we change the network state label to purchase acknowledge. This is how we actually retrieve the token that we want. Now that we have that, going to the skin shop screw container, let's see what goes a bit before all this process begins. So when the player, remember that we have these skin buttons, right? That they have some variables. Two of them are the asset ID and the Play Store ID. If you are not aware of what I'm talking about, you can see the assets and inventory videos of this series. And then we go to this Google billing, which is what we just saw, this node, the Google billing node, and we call this custom method that I just talked about, that receives as an argument the Play Store ID. Then we yield for the Google billing purchase token retrieve signal, which is the one that we just saw, and we access the first key of the first index of this signal as the token value, and then we start the actual purchase part on the loot locker side of all of this relationship here. And for that we pass the asset ID, and this is the asset ID that we have on loot locker and not on the Play Store. Okay, so these are different IDs here. We pass the loot locker ID and the token that we just retrieved from all the Google billing procedures. So the purchase part goes here. We have the URL that we saw on the API, on the loot locker API, the header with the accession token, the method post, the request data, which is basically a dictionary with the asset ID, and the purchase token that we just gathered. So we make the request.
Okay, so here he's just checking to see if it's on the server.
Response body, but we actually don't even need that. But anyway, we emit the signal, this asset purchase signal, which sends a signal to the skin selection screen that says that tells the inventory to clear all the current skins that it has and load the new ones. So this is an update on the inventory, and that's how it goes. It sounds a bit complex because it is. I had quite a time trying to set this up, but if everything goes well, this is what is going to happen. I will put some footage of the purchase process in the screen right now. And with that, we wrap up this series, guys. Thank you so much. I want to thank the Loot Locker guys from reaching me out for making this series for them. It's a very, very powerful APIs. They have, like, we just saw, I think that 6 services, but they have, I think that more than 20 services available for all types of features that we want on multiplayer online games. So definitely check this out. I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep developing, and until next time. Don't forget to leave the comments below if you want the if you want a course about how you can make how you can monetize mobile casual games. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep developing, and until next time.
Let's play some music. I commented on this and he like told me some stuff. Has Big Dev been making any more videos? It doesn't look like he has. What are his most popular ones? Yeah, the Godot stuff isn't even really a big part of his videos. 5 Essential Nodes is like his top video. It's like, what? Every time I see this kind of stuff, it's like... like... who would watch this video, you know? 6 tips for vector art. 21k views, slope movement. Like all the videos I think that are good are like not even in his top 40 videos. This is good. But this one is 3k, you know what I mean? It's like everything is backwards in this world. Okay, let's play some music. So what am I going to try and do today? I submitted the game for Android offline before this, so that's kind of in the pipeline now. It takes a while for them to accept the game, so you want to submit it even before you're done with developing for Android. Even as long as it's like a stable version that actually is like a real game, which mine is. But I am going to add a bunch of stuff that will be like ready by the time I actually can release. So I don't know why, but Familia's been getting a ton of plays. Like dozens more plays and installs on Android. So that's pretty cool. I'm a little hot, so I'm going to turn the fan on. It's going to make noise. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. And let me turn the music on. Let's try this one, actually. Oh, that's what I'm listening to. Okay. So... let me look at my Google Doc of stuff that I wanted to do today. Okay, so it looks like I don't think I'm going to worry about this too much. This is just like an error handling I got to set up if they're disconnected. Okay, let's look at this first, the cutlass thing. Strip avatars open. Yes. If you can see, I made this all pixel perfect, so that's cool. It wasn't pixel perfect before. Oh. That thing is cold. Okay, so inventory. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, so does it stay on whatever you're on? Yeah, that's cool. So whatever you leave it on is what it stays on. This font size is wrong. Should I go change it? Yeah, let's go fix that real quick. So for title screen, for some reason, it must be in the theme I changed something. There's the theme. Title theme. Font size 20. I think 16 is the right one. So let's try that. Yeah, there we go. That looks much cleaner. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do all the things we got to do. Okay. So, I fixed that. What else we got on the list of stuff? Cutlass speed. So, under ability, it's a sword ability, or sword ability controller maybe? Let's close the inventory. I'm not going to be using that for a while, so. Yeah. Your what? Yeah, tell me when you turn it off. Okay. Okay. So I have to find in the sword ability controller how I control the speed. And I don't remember how I did that, so we're gonna look around at some things. Additional percent damage. So this increases the damage here by 15%. If you have sword rate, and I totally forgot how I did this. So I have the sword ability controller with this script. Sword instantiate, get parent. Base wait time. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this makes it go every 1.2 seconds. Timer, base wait time equals timer dot wait time. Okay. Timer timeout on timer connect on timer timeout on timer timeout. Get tree, get first node, and group player. Functions enemy filter, return enemy global position distance. Okay, this is checking to see where you are, and it's putting you if enemy is equal 0, return. Sort custom functionality. Distance, sort instance, sort ability. Get tree, foreground layer. Add child, sword instance, hitbox damage, base damage, additional percent. Sword direction, randomized. If upgrade ID equals sword rate, bar percent reduction, current upgrade sword rate quantity, percent reduction. Wait time equals base wait time times 1 minus percent reduction. So this looks right. So every time timer wait time would be it should be a one shot actually. Additional damage upgrade. Okay, so this increases. This one works fine, the damage upgrade. But the var percent reduction equals current upgrade sword rate quantity times 0.1. Current upgrade sword rate quantity. So it'd be like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna print this because my theory is that this number is not 1. So we're gonna do a print, and we're gonna print this. Then we'll be able to figure out what the hell is going on with the upgrade happening. So let's play. Just gotta keep upgrading the cutlass. I didn't get any print message. That's interesting. Why? I'm gonna get a console message. Get even to what I wanted. This sucks. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get cutlass upgrades. Okay. So that gave me a 2. Let me see if I can get one more. Excellent. Okay, so if I pause it... So... If you look here... So it would be 3 times 0.3 times, so base wait time times 1 minus 3 minus 0.3. This is set up correctly. Is there a maximum? Do I have a set maximum? I'm like getting reacquainted with these. Oh. Oh, I can use this code. Hey, Parkour Ninja Kitty. I never really came up with a good way to do on hover animations, but I see one here. Sort of. Didn't realize I was live. Yeah, kind of just snuck on. I submitted my game to Android, so it's just, usually it takes about 2 weeks. And then basically, usually you get it on the open testing version. And usually that takes about 2 weeks. Might be faster now because I've already submitted a game. And then once the open testing, like usually if you submit to launch from there, it usually doesn't take longer than an hour. So. Just added some scene transitions. Cool. Hey, if you do show me that game, if you want to show me your project, I would love to see it as well. Like to see how you coded everything. I'm gonna give myself a reminder that I can get some of the code I want from the ability upgrade card. I wrote code for check ability upgrade card for reference. Now I'm looking at my code and I don't really see why the Cutlass is going so much faster. But it definitely is. There's like, I've only upgraded it twice and there's like 10 of them now. Yeah, let me show you the code. Where'd it go? So here it is, right here. So I have this timer, right? And I'm going, if upgrade ID equals sword rate, var percent reduction. So I create a variable called percent reduction equals the current upgrade, which is like start at 1, 2, 3. You can see down here I logged it, so it goes 2, 3. And then that. So I took all of this, right? If you print this like I did here, it goes 1 every time you upgrade. It's like the first one, then the second one is 2, the third one is 3, and so on. So this whole thing will output, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it'd be like 1. Huh. You know what though? The first one, if this was 1, would already make the percent reduction minus 1. There's another problem with that. If you get 10 upgrades, then the time is 0. Yeah, but I did cap the limits to 5. So if you look here, where is it? I don't even remember how I did it. Upgrade max quantity. I think it might be in the main scene. Kind of forgot how I did this already. Upgrade manager. Oh, the experience manager, right? Where's the experience manager? Man, I totally forgot how I did this. It's so embarrassing. I put it in an export somewhere where you could set it. I don't remember where though. So you can see the code. Yeah, here, this is my GitHub email. How big is your project, roughly? Just out of curiosity. So export it to AAB in its current form. spacepirate is 36 megs. That's awesome for a mobile game. That's really good. Familia was like 200 something. But Familia has tons of graphics. Man, my brain hurts. Like, for real, I'm tired. Where is... So what was I looking for? I was looking for where I set... Oh yeah, I did like a meta upgrades thing, and I'm not gonna do that anymore. The EXE was 40 megabytes. Oh, that's good. So it's about the same size as this game. It might not be pixel art though. This game has really small art, so... To be honest, I didn't even really optimize it. I could probably get it down like another 25-30%. Just by making sure everything has like lower color palettes and all that crap. I also have a song on here that I don't even use in the game yet. I'm going to use it, but... How did I do this, dude? I'm like freaking having brain dead. Here's the base damage, additional damage percent, base weight timer. Sword rate quantity. So this will return an int times 1. Base wait time. Where do I set the base wait time? Timer.wait time. Ability upgrade add connect on ability upgrade added. Why would I need that? Oh, it's just on ready, okay. It might be the case that the sword is not uninstantiating. That could be what's going on. I don't see any point at which it's deleting itself. Which would account for why there's multiple. But that wouldn't really... You know, if I just set the base wait time here, instead of getting it, I have a theory that maybe it's like decreasing the base wait time. Timer.wait time. Okay, so there's 3 of these. Is there any point at which... yeah, because this timer.wait time becomes base wait time minus 1. So this base wait time gets reduced. So really, this is like a circular problem, right? Because if base wait time equals timer wait time, then well, no, but this only occurs on ready. So this wouldn't break it. So no, it's fine. Because base wait time should be fine. Because it's on ready only. If upgrade ID equals sword rate, if upgrade ID equals sword damage, if it equals sword rate, var percent reduction equals current upgrade sword rate quantity. So this will give out 1 for the first, 2 for the second. So percent reduction. So each one will be 1.1, 0.2, 0.3, 1 minus. Timer wait time equals base wait time times 1 minus the reduction. This is up to 5. So then the most it'll reduce it by is 50% to make it, 0.75 seconds. Maybe I should put it on one shot. If true, the timer will stop when reaching 0. I think I have to queue free it, man. I think what's happening is it's just there and the animation makes it go invisible, but it's still like in the map. Which would explain why there's like more and more, right? Because every time it goes, you get more and more and more. And they're synced at first, right? And then when you add it, So yeah, I think what's happening is it's doing two swords every single time. It's doing two exactly on top of each other because it's not queuing free. So what I have to do is I have to put a queue free into the animation. Because watch, when I add it, because these things all have over 20 health. And they're all dying instantly. You know what I mean? So, and it's because there's multiple hitting it at once. You just can't tell because... Let's see what the animation player does. Does it have a... Oh, we gotta go to this one. Oh, there is a queue free on there. Oh! I see what's going on. Okay, so... For whatever reason, it's not going all the way. So it's never hitting the queue free. So this has nothing to do with my code, bro. This has... The problem here is the animation. So all I have to do is change this to 0.8. And now it'll pass by the queue free. Otherwise, it was not hitting it. It was getting stuck here. Hey, Cross22, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Man, I'm really close to that 900 mark. Been streaming a ton recently. Been doing like 0 YouTube. Can you test my project? We could work up to that. I mean, I just met you, so not yet. Maybe someday. Okay, it's not working correctly. I don't know why you're posting links. I said no. It's kind of weird. Huh. Saved with the effects of their set animation. Let's try this. Because it'll go back to reset, which will bring it back, and I don't want that. Two marks of 8. Cutlass attack. Very cool game. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to... I have a bug right now where it makes too many of these sword things. And I'm trying to make it so it doesn't. I'm trying to figure out why it does that. See, watch what happens. There's too many of them. Diversity? I don't really want feedback right now. I'm gonna maybe tell you one more time, but I don't really want like feedback If you want to hang out and really see what's going on, maybe for a little bit, then that's fine. How do I get that freaking sword to not keep disappearing? Or to keep not appear like 50 times like it is? How frustrating. So I have this animation, right? And it's on autoplay. What happens if I take off autoplay? What is this? Pivot, offset, scale, 0, 1. I don't remember what I did here. Oh, this is the end screen. Oh shoot, no. I fucked up. No, this is the swing. What the hell? Try magnet bullets. I threw you on timeout, bro. I told you specifically that I don't want any more feedback. You kept giving it. So if you do come back when the 10 minutes is up, just maybe listen to the streamer. There was like, first off, I told you like I'm not going to play your game, and then you shared your links without asking, which is against the rules. And then you gave me a bunch of feedback, which is also against the rules if it's unsolicited. And then I told you to stop, and then you didn't stop. You kept going, almost as if you couldn't hear what I was saying or something. So yeah, you're on timeout. You're distracting what I'm trying to get done. So you're working against me completing my project, so I gotta time you out. You're welcome to hang out and talk, but I'm not really looking to be told what to do. Thanks, though. Dun, 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 dun. I have no idea why it's doing this. I cannot figure it out. Feels like this Q free is not working. Like it's not doing it. Actually, I can. Equals 1 times 0.1 percent reduction timer wait time Dang, connection's breaking. And I don't remember where I set it to do like the max amount. I'm like super confused. Where's the upgrade manager? Ah. Technically, this should destroy itself. This is weird because I should see the sword ability in here. Oh, it is here. So basically you instantiate this and then it should, the animation should cause it to uninstantiate itself. However, it would be cleaner to do it here in the code. This queue free is so weird. Let's go escape. To avoid queue free. I almost always use call deferred queue free. I think I set it as deferred in the queue free. Right, you can set that here. It's very odd, though. Ceiling Godot 4. It's weird because it's not disappearing. That's why there's like multiple popping up. And it's frustrating me. There's a void queue free. Do you think that'll be any different? Call a separate function when it ends. Yeah. It's also weird because it's like... have that function destroy the object. I'm not even sure if this is what is the issue, you know? Let me check it the way it's played. It might have a time on it. So... sword instance instantiate, foreground layer, get tree, first node, put on the foreground layer. So here you add child, sword instance hitbox, component damage, base damage plus additional damage percent, sword instance, global position, enemies, randomize, basically this is randomizing the global position. Or not really randomizing, it's hitting the enemy that's the closest. Sword instance, global position, add vector, right, rotated, and then here's a random 0 tau times 4. So what this does is it just makes the sword come from a random direction. And then var enemy direction equals global position minus sword instance global position. Okay. Rotation equals rotation dot angle. What if I just did sword instance? Let's try this, just out of... And we could do an await here. I don't know what that would do, but we'll try. Whatever. Try this. Trying to get return value of a method that returns void. So what that tells me is that it's already been deleted. Right? So the animation deletion is working, I guess. What the freak, man? Let me try change this number and see what happens. Let's change it to 1%. Just out of curiosity, because I don't know what the hell else to do. It's already doing it. See how it's like 2 swords now? What the fuck, man? What the hell? Oh. You know, since it's on loop, I don't really need the timer start. It'll already start automatically. But I could take auto start off. I don't know, let's try it. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just trying random stuff, hoping for the best. Also, while I'm testing it, let's turn up the weight that the sword will drop to like 1,000 so that I get it every time. That would be smart. I think that fixed it. Oh no, never mind. Just joking. Yeah, it's fucked. No, it... yeah, it still works. It wouldn't be that much better without the double up. That's not what I want, you know? And I'm frustrated. I just never really noticed it. The math is all good. I don't see why I have this timer start in here. And really, ultimately, the issue is with the way it's instantiated. Like, it's instantiating too many of them. So, what I think's happening is it's creating... the timer's going off more than it's supposed to. For some reason. Do I run the animation in here? Sword instance, hitbox. No, so this... so the instantiation, the sword ability just runs off of the auto run. Unready, cutlass stream player, automatic. And then this is set here.
This runs automatically. So let me just try now, see, now that I turned off the auto run. This is a dumb bug. I would rather be adding another weapon. Okay, without the auto run, it doesn't work at all. It'd be broke. Gore the door, thank you for the follow. Look at them. Okay, so those ones definitely are not killing the food. So the auto run is important. Sometimes when it's right on it, it doesn't run. So let me try this now. Gore the door. Ah, it's not working. Why is it not working? I have it on autoplay. It's because this isn't going. Yeah, because this one has start. I don't like using timers. Oh, God. I finally got your GitHub, Parkour Ninja Kitty. Ethereal Rebirth. Let me try to check one more thing.
Before we wrap up the course, there is one final bug to address, and that is that enemies can get stuck in the wall, as you see right here. And this happens under a very specific circumstance, which I
Maybe I was misspelling foreground layer. No. What the freak? Can't find anything wrong with it. I'm looking at other code references. Do you add a child every time you purchase the upgrade? You're starting to sound... Oh. Oh. If chosen up, add item. That's not it there. That's just adding the choice. This is... That sounds right. So, upgrade sword damage. It might purchase the third time too. That would actually make sense. So it creates an additional one every single time. I'm not, I kind of forgot my code. And I think it might be in here. Or maybe on player. Let me look on player. That's a good suggestion. Even if it turns out to not be what it is. That was I really appreciate that suggestion. Okay, so down here, if ability upgrade is ability. So okay, ability means it's your first time. This one is for the player speed right here. Ability controller scene. Yeah, dude, I think you're right. I think it works with the so this does two things, right? It creates the like it works with the shuriken thing. Yeah, you're onto something. Because, so say for example, I go back to the sword. Ability, and I set it, or actually it'd be in the main. Or player maybe. I don't know. I gotta use the bathroom, but I think you're onto something. Okay, yeah. So, since it's an ability, It adds it in every time. So in the player, the quickest way to So basically, I just have to make this not instantiate this a second time. So I'm just gonna write some kind of BS code to test this, and I'm gonna just say if let's just put some spaces just so I can put my BS code in here. Right here we're going to put var test instantiation, test sword instantiation, something like that. So if var if test and sword instantiation doesn't equal true, and we'll run this code. Else pass. Also, to set to be true after we run it once. Okay. So this will check if it's instantiating, and it'll only instantiate it once. This will actually break the game, but I just have to I'm going to use it to test to see if this will fix the issue, and then I can figure out a more elegant way to fix it. But I just need to see if this will fix it, if this will fix the sword, because right now the way this is set up, this will break the it'll break the other weapon. I got one. I think you're right, though. I think I added a child. We're gonna see in a second here. Didn't fix it. Okay. So that's not it. Actually, I can. What was that sound? That was a cat. Okay, I'll take a shower real quick. Thanks, Julian. I heard some crazy cats outside. I'm gonna go real quick and take a break. Try to walk around and think about this. If I come back and I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna probably just go do something else. Not other than game dev. I'm gonna do something else in my game rather than try to fix this issue. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. How long was that? Like 20 minutes? Okay. Actually, I took a shower. Let's turn the camera back on. Hello. Hello. Hello there. Okay. Has upgrade. If upgrade max quality. I don't remember how I set the max quality of upgrades. I'm like really confused about it. It's weird, it's not letting me open this. Okay, so here's where I can set the max. Did someone say something in chat? Hi. Yes. Hi. Someone said something. Yeah. Hi, and Kwan Nguyen Do. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct. Most likely not. Oh, did you just say hi? Yeah, that was you, Parkour Ninja Kitty. Somebody said something on... Because I dual stream on YouTube. Because I live dangerously. I didn't see anything. I was confused. Oh, well you... Here he is right here. Yeah, I actually stream on YouTube kind of like illegal. You're not supposed to multi-stream, but I don't care. I don't make like a big deal out of it, but yeah. Review my app already, you junky dookies. Quite a few people multi-stream. Yep. Remember when I started it, everybody was like, don't, they're gonna delete your account. And my attitude was pretty much like, I don't really care. I'll just do more YouTube if they do, you know? Yeah, when you remove that code, it doesn't work. So by doing that, I deleted all my abilities. So I think I know what's going on.
I'm getting too many ability controller scenes. So interesting. That is very interesting. If I... Yeah, that's interesting. So... I also messed up the card, which is not a big deal. But... So basically, if I switch it back to ability upgrade, it works. So it has to do with it like instantiating too much. For the sword, it kind of works because, or for the other one, it kind of works because it doesn't require an upgrade. So that's very interesting. Part of me is thinking I could probably restructure the way I'm doing it and actually make it have a longer time. And then just have it, like the easiest way to do it right now would be to just make it so there's a longer period of time and then it just doubles every time. So I could increase the spawn rate to like, it would add an additional one every time, but it would increase the spawn rate by like 90%. Yeah, exactly. I could just add another cutlass every upgrade. Yeah. And then just decrease every time I add one, I could increase the spawn rate by 90%. Which would be somewhat of a similar mechanic, although the difference would be is that you still can have 6 appear at a time. And also, it wouldn't really work as well because... No. It would work because they'd still all be 10% apart, so they would still fire at different times. But it'd be like... I don't know, it'd be weird. They'd get in sync, and then you wouldn't see them. I don't know. It would feel kind of broken. So what is basically going on is that I'm spawning in a new one every time. And when you originally made it, the cutlass was the default weapon when I made this, right? And then I later decided to make it an upgradable weapon. And the way the blunderbuss works, or the nipple shot works, it's like it just adds a new one every time. So that actually mechanically, it was relatively simple to execute. And it adds it exactly when you make it. So they just are random in the time that they spawn because of that. Like the games, like when you get the coin is what makes the randomization. So. I just wish I knew how to like make it so it doesn't double spawn. Could check if one is already there. So I don't even honestly know when it adds it. I'm assuming I know when it adds it, but I don't know where in the code I add it. I could do it here.
this, yeah, so I could say I could make this not go auto. Well, I don't know, it's weird because it you could, if you have an upgrade amount, you could check if it's less than 1. Yeah. Well, 1 is actually, yeah. So I could say if it's less than 1, don't show. Actually, I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll do an if upgrade amount is less than 0, it's invisible. That would work really well. Hey CodeRad, what's up, man? CodeRad, you gotta add another high score. I got the counts working. I haven't got the currency grind set up. Just get a score of like 10 for me if you want to be my bro. You'll be the first one to actually have currency if you do. Okay, so the way I have it now, it will already work with it'll add this stuff correctly. So now all I have to do is I have to say if upgrade ability is less than 1. So if this number is 1 or is less than, is not more than 1, then don't run any of this code. And that'll work. That'll do everything I needed to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here and we're gonna go var. I'm gonna say current. Oh, you're the first with currency? So here I could just put turn here. sword on. Right, and then for what I'll do here is I'll say sword on equals true. And then I won't run any of this shit if the sword on isn't true. So I can just set into return. So I'll do a an additional one, and I'll say if sword on does not equal true, return. And that'll disable it for until it gets its first upgrade. So this is actually ingenious. Holy shit! Reset password thing does work. It takes like, sometimes it takes like 60 seconds. And check your spam folder and stuff, because it's from Loot Locker. So check for Loot Locker. Okay, so there's no sword. Bro, this is... Still no sword. Fuck. So sword on equals true. I set it here. This is when you hit the upgrade for sword rate. You turn sword on true. Then you say if sword is not true, then you do a return. Set it to false by default so that the game knows it's a boolean. So if it's not true, it'll... Well, now that I've set it to false, it'll make it a boolean by default. Shit does not work. Let me set it to true by default and see if it'll work. Like just from the start. Code, did you get your password? It does set it to true, so sword on set to false. Yeah, let's do this. We'll just declare it here, and then in ready we'll set it as false. Here I'll just check it directly as false. So it should turn it on to true here. Actually, let's put it up higher because that timer start. and this took forever to figure out how to make this work. But I have a better understanding of my system now. So basically, if it's gonna be like a weapon that's there once, and not like one that respawns, like the bullets respawn, right? Or the nipple shot. Then I would do it through my ability upgrade mechanism. Still not turning it on, bitch. That is so weird. Like this should print. Okay, so none of that code even fired. Why? Why didn't it work? Is your score there? I can check. No. No score from you. You got like plus 30? Did you log in or did you play offline? Logged in? I don't believe you. Made new account. Oh, you have to verify. Did you verify your account? What is the name of your Face and Doodoo Brain are mine. Monkey King is not you. LMP is not you. Papa Goose not you. Ninja Kitty, Blue Opal. It doesn't matter. It actually saves the data before it even creates the card. So, I don't know what happened. That's weird. Let me see if your account is on Loot Locker. Oh, I see your account. What? Oh, I'm in stage mode, that's why. What the hell? My leaderboards are gone. No, they're here. I thought I called this leaderboard something else, though. Oh no, this is right. Yeah, it said you created the account, but I don't see you on the leaderboard. Weird. Score of 10 and died. Oh, you don't have any progression points either? That's weird. You should have at least one if you died. By 10, you mean you got 10 points, which would be a score of 2. I think that's this. Oh no, this is me. I've never had anybody tell me their score's not working since I did the last update. That's weird. Yeah, I've tried it on Chrome. Yeah, I'm using Chrome right now. That is weird. I don't like that it's undependable. You can tell it's a new account because you have the progressions, but you should have marks too. That's another thing that's wrong. Like, you should have at least 1 or 2. Like, if you look at Parkour Ninja Kitty here, they got 2 marks. And then me, could it be like ad blocker or something? Yeah. Yeah, it could, if you had an ad blocker on your browser. Anything that would block a HTTP client call. But the thing is if you're able to log in, you're already, like, the data is sending, you know? Like, if you're able to log in and get in, then it's probably not an ad blocker. What does it say on the scorecard? Does it say you need to log in? You won. Oh, bro. Bro, you're using an old version of the game. Or something. Mine hasn't said you won for like forever. It says either mission complete or new high score. It does log in. It might be, I know, but well, that's weird. That you're getting the old message. I don't know, try to reload it maybe. Because right now the messages are mission complete, high score, like this is the AFK one, and then high score, mission complete. And it shows you your score and your marks gained. Is itch up to date? Yeah. Yeah, itch is up to date. Six 223 is the version. No, that's old. Maybe you're using old cache or something. I don't know. There might have been a point in time where I made it so you could create an account, but you couldn't do the leaderboard yet, and I uploaded that version. It's probably something like that. Like yesterday, I just added the currency. So if you go to inventory now, it says currently you possess 12 marks of 8. So right, if I play, I'm just gonna kill myself. Yeah, I'm playing on itch right now. See, look, marks gained 1. Community, or inventory. So now I have 13 marks. I had 12 before, right? Yeah. So that's working. It's not going to show my leaderboard because that was not my best score. The best score was 13. That's very odd, man. I think there was a point though where I did have it set up to work with the login work, but the HTTP call didn't work yet. I'm pretty sure you have like an old version of the game saved on your browser cache. just changed to Opera? That's weird. How can you tell that the version's different? Do you have the inventory yet? Or is it like faded out? Because I added inventory on the last patch. Yeah, no, inventory is its own link on the main thing where it says Space Pirate. Oh, the 6223 is still the same. I didn't update that, but if you go to inventory, if you look at the main screen and if you can access the inventory link, then it's the most recent version because I just added that. Sucks if it doesn't work for you. Alright, it says you have 0 marks. No, that's just a news update. It's not a version. It's just like, I'm gonna post every time I post an update, I'll put the date there. That thing will be like a long scroll eventually, you know? At least I caught your information. So now I can spam you. It's weird that it doesn't work, but I'm not too worried about it. I don't know. Client HTTP calls can be pretty sketch, especially in web browser. Here, I'll give you a score. There, now you have a score of 1. Does that make you feel better? Last place. Ah. See, watch. Look at him. Gotta go work now. See ya.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Comment out all this code I'm not sure about. Because you clicked leave too soon? Well, that's possible. I probably should put an await in there. I'll add that to my doc. People may not be too happy about that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff people are not going to be happy about. I'm trying to do one thing at a time. But yeah, for sure. Check await for saving score at the end of game. It's possible that maybe he clicked out faster than it saved. I'm not sure if it does do the HTTP call and if it changes the scene. Yeah, because if it changes the scene too quickly, it won't be able to be received. So it has to so you want to check to make sure that it's sent. It didn't give you marks. Do you get marks if you go slower though? That's probably what CodeRad did, is he left too fast. Let me try. Well, if you leave early, but he doesn't have any marks. No, the 1 point I added manually, so that's not from him. That 1 point I did it in the back end. His didn't save at all. His login worked. The login has like a wait set up. It's actually like kind of too slow. Like I probably should I should make it more asynchronous where it checks everything at once, but I don't want to worry about that right now. That's a refactor that I can do differently later. Like I don't know. It's like I check the name, I check to see if they have marks, and then if they don't, then I add marks, and then if it's like, yeah, it just does a bunch of crap. Check to see if they have a username. Check to see. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. Should I try to see if I can raid somebody? Okay, we'll do goth. I'm pretty tired. Yeah, I'm gonna watch goth. This is one of my main bros. This game looks cool. It's like a Castlevania mod, which I'm all about it. See you guys later.